Uh, oh, hey. Hey, y'all. Cue that little TikTok. How y'all doing?
It's been a minute.
It's been a little minute. But look at us. Well, y'all can't see us if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, but we are all in one space.
Woohoo! We
Speech
made it.
therapy retreat is here. That's why we're in our robes because we are living a life of luxury
Yeah.
and we're here.
Cheers to us.
Cheers to us. When the group chat actually makes it into real life, the
You
group
ended up.
girls trip.
Ting.
I love it first.
Ting.
I do. So what's been new? I've been talking to y'all on text and stuff like that. But let's get into highlights and challenges because, baby, we have some highlights and challenges.
Life's been lifing.
Life has been lifing. And that is part of the reason that we have not been recording. Life has been lifing for everyone. And so we wanted to show ourselves the grace that we needed to and just, take a break. But we are back and we better.
We have, yeah.
And I love that for us.
You know what?
One thing at a time now.
One thing
One
at
thing.
a time. I guess I'll start. Damn, I probably should have thought of this. So I guess my challenge for sure was this traveling. So y'all know that I fly for free. And so, I mean, that doesn't even have anything to do with what happened. What happened was that my shit got delayed for like 3 hours. And so I ended up having to change to a different flight. That's why I said mention that.
You were delayed 3 hours. Your luggage was delayed.
Don't even get me started.
About 7
8,
hours.
yeah, it was 8 hours.
Yeah. So I got conned into checking my bag. Don't listen to them, folks. Take your shit with you. And so I ended up taking a whole different flight to a whole different airport and got my bag at like midnight.
Yeah.
So that was a challenge AF. And I was very like triggered, overstimulated, just like frustrated. Like I was trying to be out here, turn it up. And I was in the airport, still turn it up.
You got to be more specific.
Okay. I know. I wanted to turn up in Houston. That's where we are. I don't think I even mentioned that we're in Houston, which is where Jasmine is living.
Mm-hmm.
And so she put on a retreat for us.
It's our inaugural retreat.
Our what? Hot girl.
Mm-hmm. Inaugural hot girl Seek therapy retreat. Get your life.
Yes. And I'm happy that you said inaugural and not first annual because I hate when people say first annual.
No, I have a vocab.
Because it haven't happened.
I have a vocab.
I'm like, it haven't happened. So
yeah, dang.
But yes, that was my challenge. And then my highlight is just like getting here finally. And the hotel that we're staying at is beautiful. The accommodations have been great for me. And yeah, just y'all not being weird in person.
No, straight up. Straight up. I was telling them last night how I did have a moment driving to pick up Jasmine from the airport and was like, what if we don't click in person like we would think? And I was like, well, at the end of the day, I can go back home. It ain't 20 minutes. I'm down the road. So yeah. But we're good. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Period. Point blank, period. What about you, America?
I'm gonna do it in person.
Oh my gosh.
Highlight. I've been out of work
Out of
kind of
office.
sort of out of office for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I did work one day in those 3 weeks, but for me,
That's
that's
great.
good. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of
Yes.
you, friend.
Thank you. So that's been a highlight. I've done some traveling, which has been nice because pre-pandemic, I was a hot girl traveler. So it's been nice to get back to that, even though it comes with some anxiety around the pandemic. But here we are. Highlight also meeting y'all. This has been lovely. Y'all know I don't like people.
We're your friend.
Yeah, and I just really love that for me.
We literally
I
had
think
to
about
tell
some
her
cancers.
that we were her friend.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, we gonna make it in there.
y'all.
We are, bitch. Let me in, not.
Right, right. That's exactly.
Hey, friend.
Right.
So that's been lovely finding out I have friends.
Look at you.
I really love it for me.
And we all have the blue nails too.
Yeah, that was the
Unintentional.
thing.
Yeah, I'm really proud of us for that. Challenges. Since the last time we recorded. Still dealing with anxiety, of course.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
continues to be a challenge.
Did I even tell them that about the medication?
No.
I thought you
I
did.
think I told y'all. Because
Mhm.
Or did you tweet about it?
Yeah, I tweeted and I told y'all.
I know, but you didn't tell about it?
No, because we haven't.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
gonna
you
tell.
did.
That's gonna be my new.
Okay. I thought you did. But maybe not.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Things have gone down since we've been away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said, life be life.
Life is life.
So the anxiety.
Oh, yeah, still a challenge because hello, what is happening? So that's still something I'm working through, somatically working through. Our family vacation was somewhat of a challenge, but you know, also a highlight at the same time. So it was good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well. I would say challenge for me over these last few months, really just same old shit, allowing myself really to relax, to like have this summer off. It's my first summer teaching, and so I still have a job.
Right.
I'm getting paid,
Right.
but I don't have to do anything.
And it's lovely.
And it took a lot to like not go get a full-time job. Then I had to talk myself down from getting a part-time job. Then I had to talk myself of like, just chill, just focus on grad school and chill the fuck out. And it's worked. Like I honestly, going back to work on August 1st, I'm looking forward to it because I'm giving myself time to rest. Yeah. And I feel like if I would have gotten a job this summer, I
you would have
probably
had a time to rest.
yeah. Yeah. So that's really been it. Yeah.
I think you're really speaking of something that's very important there too.
Yeah.
For Black women and women of color, and how hard it is to just
Rest.
sit down
Right.
and just be.
Yeah.
Because we're taught that we're always supposed to be hustling,
Doing this.
and doing that, and doing this, and
Doing for everybody.
doing for everybody. Because our free time isn't really our
Ours,
time. So I
right.
love the fact that you pushed against that.
Thank you. And it's been rough. Like I've had to talk to myself differently on the inside. You know what I mean? And at the same time, got to push myself to like be disciplined in other areas. You know. So when I get back home, I have some cleaning up I have to do. Things like that. You know. But yeah, I do feel refreshed going into August.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I will say
you
that.
need to be.
But it has been a challenge to like get here.
Yeah.
Rest is resistance. That is a book that we all should read.
So you came up with that?
No,
Sounds
I
good.
wish. But no, I didn't. I'm not good. I won't say that. I won't get us canceled.
See how I look around. What are your highlights though?
Yeah.
In our time, my highlight would be getting to the 1 year mark, I don't say anniversary, but the 1 year mark of Colby's passing, and I cried once at the end of the day, but understanding and realizing that where I'm at now, the strength that I feel, I didn't have that a year ago. And just that I just, where I'm at now a year as opposed to then, I'm looking forward to the future. I'm thinking about the future. I'm gaining that confidence in myself to not talk myself out of the things that I imagine. And I can see how it's still going to take some more time.
Right.
But I can see how his death will, not even will, it has purpose to it. You know, my family, we're present with each other now. We call, and when we say I love you, it's making a statement. It's not just saying it to say it. We didn't really say it to each other beforehand. And so now it's really taking the time to check in with each other, to call more, to just be around each other more and not take it for granted. I would say we would call ourselves close knit before, but now I would say we were close. Whereas now I would say we were close knit, and we're just really, bonded in a way. So I still wonder, a year, he was 23. So it's like, would he feel the same way? Would he still be struggling with what he was struggling with? Would he have gained the wisdom? How would he feel now as opposed to then? And those are just all things I'll ask him on the other side. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know it's been a journey.
Yeah.
And you have moved through it and showed yourself what it's like to be resilient, And so I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I really appreciate the grace and the friendship that you guys have given me.
Not a cancer crying moment.
Don't y'all start that shit.
I'm just saying. No. but really. Yeah. And I needed it. And I needed therapist friends. I needed people that were really going to check in and mean it.
And care.
And follow up and
Right.
care, and ask questions that are going to get me to kind of start turning the wheels a little bit. Yeah.
That's something we go and do, job.
Yeah. Yeah. I needed you too in this season.
Unintentional, but
I know. I wish I could not.
I wish I could turn her off, but that's just who she is.
That is. And we just do the Lord's work
without
even trying.
You're welcome.
Y'all know that I love to put people onto new things that I am listening to, working out to, watching, reading. So let's go ahead and get on in it. Okay, so I saw a YouTube video a long time ago, not a long time ago, but whenever it came out. And it was about the guy that created Alpha Elite brand, that he made a gym, and it was the best gym in the world. And so I wanted to come because I like Alpha Elite. I don't like the prices, but I like Alpha Elite, and I wanted to go to the gym. And these ladies came with me to the gym, and Jasmine this her first time in the gym in a long time.
A long time.
And me in America, we be lifting and shit. So she was able to keep up with us for a good amount of time. And this is a strong bitch, y'all. I just want y'all to know that she be lifting up in there.
With the thick booty, honey.
So we went to Alpha Land. That's the name of the gym. It's a little pricey, but it's a 24-hour, so you could go 2 days if you do. We are. So yeah, that's my new Alpha Land in
Missouri City.
Missouri City, Texas.
You gotta say it like that
Every
too.
time I think of Texas, that's how I have to say it.
Yeah. Or like Beyonce, Houston, Texas, baby.
That's what I hear in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Megan.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What about y'all? What's y'all new news?
You can go first.
Yeah. I guess my new is really actually walking into a gym in the first place. Yeah, for me, I would say really actually just getting back into fitness and that being a part of my routine. I ran track for 7 years and I like feeling strong. So yeah, I would say that I have been kind of bits and piecing, like moving there, right? So I got new workout clothes. I like got, stuff to meal prep and you know what I mean? And so really going to the gym, I was like, I really wanted to like go and watch and like see how it is, what are they doing? It's not intimidating. The girlies in there, the gym girlies were nice.
They were nice.
Y'all are technically gym girlies.
We are.
And y'all were nice. Y'all was showing the ropes.
I'm like, yes.
So yeah, I will say I fell back. They were like in there. And I was like, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. And...
Wait, can I tell you when I text Joe?
What?
I said, Jasmine pulled a U and she going to stretch. Because every time I work out with him,
yes,
then she like, I'm gonna go.
I was like, let me go, because my hip flexors are really tight, and they must be because I've been on the couch watching Zeus and RuPaul all summer, and so hip flexors starting to tighten. I was like, ooh, let me go do something about that. And then I found a treadmill and I found a rowing machine. Yeah, so it's like, just get in there. No, first of all, there were too many people in there for me to. I got too much pride for all that.
Right, too sure.
So yeah, so it's finding comfortability.
Yeah.
It's getting back out there.
Yeah.
If I want to feel strong, spend time around strong people, see what they do, and go to the gym. Go for a walk.
Yes.
Let's take a long walk.
And she asking, are we the aunties? But
no, we're aunties. I know was our last episode, second to last. We had that debate. We're fucking aunties, bro.
Yes, we are.
I went to the Jill Scott concert and I got my fucking life. And then Jasmine was like, my mom and my aunt went to that too.
And I told them that too. I was like,
I went by myself. I got my life together. She sang that album cover to cover, and I was right there with her.
Yes.
With the aunties.
I want to piggyback off of you because you said that you went by yourself. And I've been doing a lot of things by myself too, because not a lot of people are free in the weekday in the summer, So I want y'all also to stop waiting for people to live life.
Yeah.
Like my aunt, she's, I want to go. Yeah. Like, you're going to be mad that you're missing out on these experiences waiting for other people to do what you can do.
Yeah.
And you may meet somebody there, like Jasmine did.
Yeah. Straight up, I went and had a meal by myself this summer. Yeah, that's something I, just always thought about, talked about doing. But I went, I sat at the bar, ordered my meal.
Me too.
And then I didn't want to be looking at my phone the whole time. So I went out to my car. I happened to keep Counseling Today magazines from the American Counseling Association. And so I sat there and read a couple of articles and
look at you, sophisticated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the lip first.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I really do.
So yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
What about you, Shawty? You should have been.
I feel like That's your no.
You did not else movie.
Because you no. I could no. Damn, I should have been prepared. I would say my new then, since y'all did more experience based, I'll switch it a little bit. Cruel Summer,
The show.
the show.
Okay.
What is
Season 2.
Okay.
what is that?
It's really kind of hard for me to explain. So it's almost like
What's it on?
I'm watching it on Hulu, but I think it comes on Freeform.
Hmm.
But it's basically season 1. A girl went missing.
Oh,
so you see, like
I think I saw the commercial for it.
Yeah. And so this one, it's one of the boys was murdered, and so trying to figure out basically who done it. And so it goes back and forth between 3 to 4 different time periods throughout each episode. So you can like kind of see where they were in that moment, where they were a year from that, and then after the crime happened.
Okay.
So beautiful. Beautiful work. Very well done.
Okay.
It's not, not a lot of us in it, but it's still really good.
It is freeform.
It is freeform, so what do we expect? But it's good.
That's true.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Don't watch The Idol also.
Well, didn't it get canceled?
Who?
The Idol.
Is it
With The
American?
Weeknd?
No.
Weeknd.
It was
trying to be an actor on HBO.
Girl.
Oh, wow.
It was on HBO.
Oh,
it was
God.
starring Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose.
Oh, I had no idea that's what that was.
The Weeknd, and then it was written and directed by Sam Livingston, who does Euphoria.
Oh,
That guy. And so I'm now, after watching The Idol, which there were only 5 episodes, I sat through 2 of them. I had to watch YouTube critiques for the other ones because there's no fucking way. And it's just, I'm now convinced that Euphoria is good because of the cast and not, because
the cast and the shooting.
Yeah, the cinematography, definitely. And The Idol was just lackluster. I still can't tell you what the show was about. What was the story? They were introducing a lot of things, right? So she's a pop star. It talked about her mother passing. It, delved into drug use. And then this guy with The Weeknd's character, he has a rat tail. And everyone's whole thing is like, you can't trust him. But they still like let him around her. And he's staying in her house and he has like a cult. It was just so many things that they pinpointed.
Like,
but it was
what?
like, but what's the story? Like, where's the beginning, middle, and end? What am I supposed to be focusing on other than the sex scenes between Lily Rose Depp and The Weeknd?
I'm good.
And this is the thing. They would give like a really creepy scene that his character's a creep, like he just kind of like icky. Like Lily Rose's character describes him as rapey.
Oh, hell no.
Her friend, this is the other thing. Who wrote this shit? Her and her friend are sitting on the couch after they meet him in a club. That's true. That's fucking true. And her friend was like, oh, like, you made out with that guy. You like him? He seems weird. And the main character goes, yeah, he's kind of rapey. That's what I like about it.
Oh, what the? Okay.
No, thank you.
That's
what?
That's enough.
Wait, what?
I've heard enough.
That doesn't sound like that's for us anyway.
Say less.
No, it is not. And it's honestly not for anybody with some fucking taste.
Yeah.
And I said what I said. And so, yeah, it's icky. And then like in the finale, I'm going to ruin it for you because who the fuck cares? They used The Weeknd's concert that he recorded for HBO in SoFi Stadium as the main character's concert in the conclusion of the show. And so
what?
It was just, it took you out of it because it's like, well, clearly that's his stage and that's not her set. Like there was nothing changed. They would do like these creepy fucking scenes, and then they would lay a Weeknd song on top of the scene. So you're watching him do something icky, but then his song plays and it's just Who put this shit together?
Sam Living.
Terrible.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a good show recommendation and a show to avoid.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, anybody have anything that they've just kind of been working through that they want to share, like as a check-in? I guess I will talk about what I was telling you. So my anxiety got to the point that I was literally having physical anxiety. Like I never did have like panic attacks or anything like that, and I had that. I had like the stomach unsettling feeling and like the chest just feeling like something is sitting on my chest. And so I was like, bitch, I need some relief. So I reached out to the girls and was like, what kind of medication are we on?
And we both set recommendations. Boop, boop.
And so I went through, and in my opinion, I'm going to say that it's unethical. Hers. I went through hers.com because I tried to go through Kaiser and they said, use the Calm app. I said, but wait, I want to fight bitches. Like,
I'm not calm.
I need help. I need relief. I'm very irritated. My chest is heaving.
Yeah.
Like, please help. So I ended up going to hers.com and they said, what you want to take? And I told them. And that's what they prescribed me. So I got my relief though. You know, it did help. It was super helpful. I felt like way more motivated to do things because I was
just there.
The only thing I would do was work out. But that's just because if I don't work out, bitch, please. Going on a little tour someplace else. So I decided to get on medication. I am on Celexa, but I am going to join the Zoloft girlies in a couple weeks. I mean, probably should be there when I get home. So yeah, knowing when you can like use the skills that you have, right, to address the anxiety and knowing when it's above that and allowing yourself to say fuck the stigma, like bitch, I want some relief. And so that was something that I was going through because it was like, you know, I could take ashwagandha all day, but bitch, it ain't helping. And so just not allowing the stigma of like taking medication for mental health to stop me from getting the relief, because now my husband gets a better version of me, my child gets a better version of me, and she's feeling good. Nice. Also, not going back to that fuck school, so she's really feeling great.
That, yeah, your environment matters too.
It does.
Yeah.
And that was not it for me.
I like how you skedaddled on their asses.
Mm-hmm. I did. I packed all my shit.
Yeah. And took your nameplate.
I did. I removed my name. So they gave us new lanyards from the program that I'm a part of. And I took my keys off the lanyard that have the school name and threw that shit in the trash and put my keys on the new one. I was like, I don't want no parts of y'all motherfuckers ever again. Mm-hmm. So I also gave the shirts to Goodwill. Like I just
not to Goodwill.
I was like, it's given. Leave, get out
right now.
You
and me forever. It's too late, and I can't wait to be gone.
That was fun.
Yeah. So the last couple of weeks at work, I literally didn't do shit. They just had us there. So I read, walked. You know?
over it.
But I had my medication and I was feeling a little better. So
Yeah.
that's
Shout out to you, because how many of us have stayed in a situation, especially a job, that wasn't serving us and just stayed for whatever reason.
And for me, the way that I view it is like I spend more time at work than I do at home.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not going to drive to a place willingly knowing that they treated me like shit and do that like forever. No, not when I'm the job.
That part.
Because I can always find a job.
Period.
I have a private practice. Like, if I want to, I can go full time. But I'm straight, you know? And so I think that people glamorized in the past just like staying in places just to say that you stayed there for such a long time. And it's like, okay. And they give you some cake when you stayed there for 50 years and they was racist as fuck to you.
Well, that's literally it, just some cake.
Right. Like, here's your 50 years. Here's a cake.
Here's a Walmart gift card. $50.
No, 5. These places do not give a fuck.
The company didn't connect.
Why do we?
Yeah. Yeah.
My sister don't give a fuck. Like, she will just, I'm going. I'm like, yes, that is how you live. And I actually just saw a meme that was like, who knew that the key to work-life balance was to lie about what you're doing to your bosses, stay under the radar, and do less work. I was like, yes.
And then apparently move jobs every, what is it? Like you'll make more money if you are moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't believe in that shit.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you know what you're doing in the fall?
I don't know what school yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to get an email. I told her I'm really good with high school. But we'll see. We'll see.
You can level with them more.
Yeah.
I teach middle schoolers, of course, and I do kind of like the chaos of it. It's just, I like it in the sense of like, work's not the same every day. You know what I mean? I can go in and be prepared and like, you know, make a fun lesson and things, which is what I have control over. But something gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be crying, talking noise, stuff like that. And I like towards the end of the school year, I was able to like talk noise with them back and join Jones in a little
now
bit.
You have that
I have a rapport with them. Yeah.
Before they'll be like,
Miss. Or they want to get my jokes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I always date myself with jokes with the kids.
Apparently we're aunties now.
Apparently. Well, she just got me person. We are the aunties.
Damn. I remember when we were the original hot girls. I would say the original hot girls of 2012. I guess we're the aunties.
Now, what happened in 2012?
I was popping that pussy. It was college.
Oh my God.
Because that's what college is for.
That's what college is for.
So that was 11 years ago. Obviously, we're the aunties.
No. I don't be doing math, but you're right.
She said,
shit.
I don't be doing that.
Damn. Okay, what are we talking about? That's too much for me.
No, we were just, I mean, I was sharing about what I was going through and working through and stuff like that. If anyone else had anything? I mean, I feel like you kind of talked about it a little bit.
Which thing?
Just like the
telling all my business.
Just like the grief and like moving through that, you know?
Yeah. I shared with these ladies that, so I turned 31 during our break, and I do feel like I'm a woman. I spent a lot of time in my 20s, you know, nourishing, what it meant to me, what my womanhood meant to me, and getting on that path and things. And I recognize now that I am on the path, that I am woman.
Right. But also the path is yours to make. So who's
Yes.
to say that
And-
you haven't been on the path?
And that's another part of it. That separation between myself and what I want, what my path, what my journey is for my life, and what my parents think. That's something that I'm finally 31 years in, that I'm like ready to just kind of forge my own and be comfortable and confident in doing so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you deserve to.
Absolutely.
It's your life. Like, people shouldn't go into being parents with the intention of like controlling who this person is.
Yeah.
But they do.
They do.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm like, they
I was
should not.
just about to say
but
that.
But they do. That's what more people do more times than not.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's why it's such a big deal when their child deviates from that. But it's like, bruh, you had a life.
Right.
So let me do me.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. I think for me, a big difference between my parents and I, they had me at 22. So they had to grow up with a kid, whereas I have the luxury of just figuring it out, taking my time. My mom likes to, whenever I call her, I'm just like, yeah. She likes to remind me that when she went into labor with me, that I came out on my own time. And she's like, you came into this world on your own time.
One day after.
Yeah. Literally, we're 366 days apart. Yeah. And I just got to remind myself that I will come into my own fully on my own time.
What if you're already?
Right. I'm like, you're in your own, but it's up to you to kind of like pivot when in the ways that you want to.
Yeah.
Right. Because you are your own person.
Yeah.
You do your own shit.
I pay my own bills.
You pay your own bills. You got your own 2 cats.
Y'all are fucking funny. Pussy Palace over at my place.
Oh God. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
We were talking earlier about today, how many cats are too many. And I will say, for those of us who have cats, you get your first cat for yourself.
Too many.
Your second cat is to keep your first cat occupied, especially if you're on the move, right? So my cats are in the house and I'm out here living my life. Give them enough food. They already have a water fountain and some fresh litter, and call it a good day. I'm so tired of y'all. Also, not me getting clocked by the bellman for having 60 pounds of cat litter in my trunk when we pulled up.
I mean,
he tried to fucking play me, and I looked at him and was like, you don't fucking know me.
She did. I witnessed that.
Like, nigga, this isn't how you make small talk. Like, be commenting on what's in my trunk.
You need to clean up your trunk.
Yo.
Okay, Dad. Nigga,
Right.
like, you ain't getting the number or the Instagram.
You better get a roundhouse kick in the throat.
And on that note, we will see y'all for the next episode. We haven't done commitments in a while, and we're not going to start today. But I just want to, remind you that you can hit Alpha Lamb for. I could see people being there all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. There are a lot of content creators. So if you're not one to want to be in anyone's shot or anything like that, it's something to be mindful of. But yeah, it was a good atmosphere. People were really in there putting in work. Yeah.
Us as well. But if you want to spend all day in Alpha Land and only drink water and only drink kale juice, but you want to ignore the things going on in your head and your heart, then you're still not truly healthy. So go ahead and seek therapy. we got some resources. So go ahead and pull up on that episode where we told y'all them resources. So gonna get therapy like now.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, bitch, end.